This is GAM Chat. My name is Greg.
I'm McCoy.
And I'm D.
We're three Filipino gay guys trying to make sense of anything and everything in the world today. Welcome to our podcast.
So guys, in the Philippines, they're about to ban plastic straws and those plastic coffee stirrers. Soon, they haven't released the exact timeline, but the metal straw that Greg gave me is going to come in handy when I go visit again.
I thought you were going to stock up, buy all of them, like toilet paper, and they kind of like upcharge people.
That's what I did with plastic bags.
Okay.
You did not.
I did. Fresh and Easy had really good ones, and Target has really good ones, right? So I used them as my trash can liner.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you going to get fined if you use plastic straws in the Philippines?
They're not going to provide them anymore.
Oh.
I think that's what they mean by like banning them.
I think they can't sell it or give it to you, but if you have some and you're using it, it's not like they're going to fine you.
The restaurants or wherever, coffee shops, they're not going to give it to you anymore. But you know those paper straws, they traumatize me. I feel like I have to drink my drink really fast before it falls apart.
No, before it gets all soggy and mushy
Yes.
in your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes. There's some good quality that will last longer than others. I've had some where I'm like, was this made back there with your like printing paper or something like that?
Was someone rolling it right before they gave you the drink? Like in the back?
It seems like it. Because after 5 minutes, it fell flat and I couldn't drink out of it anymore. I was really upset.
You were really that upset.
I really was. Because I ended up having to drink from the glass. I don't do that.
Because you classy. You so classy, McCoy. Here's the thing. McCoy, it's a deal breaker for you. Like, you need a straw in your mouth.
I would say 95% yes, I need a straw.
How about you, D?
Not really, because the type of drinks that I've been drinking, and isn't like drinking out of a straw to kind of make you gassy more too?
Oh, I can handle gas.
I mean, what the type of drinks I'm drinking.
You've heard that before, McCoy. Yeah, we agree with you.
Like, I just mainly drink water or it's going to be coffee. Places that I go to don't really serve straws anyway. I would just really just get a glass of water with no ice.
Can I change my answer?
Why do you change your answer? No, you can't.
Okay.
It's for life.
If they don't give me a straw, I'm not going to demand one or ask for one.
He
I'll
will
deal.
just get that glass and then throw it at their face. Like, what is this?
Where's my straw?
He doesn't demand it. He just fucking like requires it.
So I guess I'll start. Well, when I go on to the Philippines on vacation, I'll just bring those metal straws that Greg kindly gave me when he had extra.
Because I knew this was coming. You know, I just knew it.
In all honesty, we need to do it.
Yeah.
Come on, yeah. The turtles are dying.
It's pretty progressive for the Philippines to.
Well, actually,
move in
some
this
groups
direction.
are asking for more to be included, like plastic bags, etc. They welcome the move, but they want more.
Okay, I get that.
I read an article. I forgot which article, but I think worldwide, the Philippines is number 3 in plastic waste.
I think I read the same thing.
So I mean that number 3. Come on.
Come on, guys. Come on. save the turtles. I'm all for it. I don't need. But I mean, the question is like that means you also need like your own boba straw, like
Actually, those boba shops were like kind of asking the questions of what are we gonna use to serve, the boba thing. Maybe bamboo.
Plastic spoons.
It's not the same. It has to go through a straw. You know when the boba gets all clumpy and they won't go through.
It has to go through the straw. There's no other way to drink your boba. It has to go through the straw.
Yes, or else it's not boba, or it's not bubble tea.
This could probably save some lives because every time I drink boba from the straw, sometimes it gets stuck and all of a sudden you suck really hard and it just shoots in the back of the throat.
Oh yeah,
and you're like, oh my god, and you make that face like, oh my god.
No, you know what I do? I lift the straw above the liquid and blow out to push it out. See, I have this whole thing.
Yeah, they call it backwash.
Hey, it's
That's
mine.
sexy.
So my backwash is mine.
For future reference, do not share your boba with McCoy.
You can't because it has the plastic thing that you have to poke through. So, that's plastic. How are they going to change that to? Greg, remember that you took me to this boba place in downtown, and they gave you this like bottle with like a lid. and if you bring it, they'll give you 10% discount, like to reuse the bottle. I still have that, and that's like a great idea.
But there's gonna be no straw though.
Well, I'll buy a boba straw, a metal one.
They do have them.
They do. I've seen them. Yeah,
They do?
Yeah, they do.
And it could also be a weapon for you too. You could probably stab someone with those boba straws.
Yeah, I'm ready.
McCoy will suck you.
Oh my god.
If you attack him.
Oh.
No straws required.
I'm gonna just take a moment to just erase that from that visual that you put on my head. Do you think? That could be a good shirt. GAM Chat. McCoy will suck you.
Hey, our own branded straws. Oh my god. there you go. Merch. Listing is down. Another one.
Oh goodness.
So how about you guys?
I was struggling last week. I wasn't happy. I've been doing this intervals running, and for some reason, Monday kicked my ass. I'm probably just ranting. This is probably just me. But then I got in the middle of it. Like, people were passing me. Like, this one chick, which really annoys me because she was like clearly a runner. But she was running with her shorts in a 54-degree night, windy here in the valley. You know, it just finished raining, so it was kind of sort of muddy. She was running in her shorts, and she was on her phone while running and talking, and was not even like gasp for air. She was talking on the phone like she was just going on a slow pace walk. But she was running clearly faster than me, as she lapped me how many times. And my last lap,
She lapped you?
Yeah, she lapped me like how many, like she passed me like 4 or 5 times already. And then I was on my last lap and I was just struggling. But I was like, you know what? You just showed up. That's good enough that you showed up, because I really didn't feel like doing that.
Yeah.
So I've been doing that lately. It's just like, I don't feel like going, but still go. And then by the end of
That's
it, you'll just
good.
finish it. So
See, I was gonna give you a hard time about that, but then you said that, so I'm like, forget it.
So that's what I've been just doing now. It's just like show up, and hopefully I can apply that to everything else.
I've been doing that. I show up to work and get my paycheck, but really, I'm just showing up.
You're just like, I'm just here for the money. That's it.
You just sit there for like 8 hours and you're just waiting.
Yeah, I listen to podcasts and I get paid for it. I shouldn't say that. I'm just joking. I really do work.
You're like, healthcare.
Yeah, that too.
Get that healthcare. I feel you. I think, for me this week, I don't know, this was a busy week for me. I've been also trying to get into like the running again. I took a break since the holidays from running. I'm trying to get into again. I get really annoyed when it continues to see people or pass people without masks and they're running.
It's hard. It's hard.
It's hard. It's hard.
What?
It
It's
is.
hard what?
No,
It's hard when
So
you're
what?
wearing it and you're running. It is hard.
Oh, no,
excuse.
I just like go, away from them. I understand it's like, it's the same concept as like if you're eating at a restaurant, you take your mask off, all of a sudden it's okay to be maskless. So I kind of understand. For me, I just wear it because I know by the end of my run, my mask is soaked. So I can picture like I'm probably breathing out all these freaking, things out in the air. I'm just doing my part to not do that. But, it's hard to really...
I don't buy it.
it's...
You need to wear a mask.
Oh, yeah.
If I could run with a mask,
Yeah.
and when I see someone coming ahead, I put my mask on.
Yeah.
And then I look back when they're gone, and they take it off again.
No,
to
that's what I
breathe.
mean. It's
Yeah.
like you when you see someone coming, you put it on. But if no one's around you, I think it's okay to take it off.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it's really hard to keep running with a mask on like the whole time.
And then I hate when they're running and then they want to say hi to you.
Oh.
And so they'd be like, "Hi," and I'm like, "Oh,
It's like,
crap."
yeah, I don't know
Gotta
you.
wash my mask. Yeah, no, that irritates me. So I get it.
To add on, my motivation right now is a total motto. Next week, I'm going to do my 10th week, which I'm going to finish the intervals already. And I promised myself, I know this is so materialistic, but I'm like, I've been wanting these pair of shoes. So that's going to give my gift for myself is when I finish it next week, I'm going to get those shoes.
Get those stilettos. Have you guys seen those queers dancing in like high heels?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've done that as a kid.
Oops, I'm sorry, wait, what? You've done that as a kid?
No one was looking. I don't know whose shoes they were.
They were probably looking.
No one was home.
Oh, that's so cute.
If they were, then they had a good show.
You know, like you showed your love to yourself that moment by putting on the heels. Speaking of love, this is our love episode. Okay, you guys are not excited for this episode? Or like, am I the only one excited for this?
Love.
Oh my god, you guys! This whole week I've been thinking about this episode. I got that song in my head every time I think about this episode.
Which song?
The Beatles song. You know, okay, you seen Love Actually, and they have a wedding scene.
Yeah.
And then I'm a spoiler alert. And then all of a sudden they have this wedding scene, and all of a sudden band like comes out of the blue, and they start singing the Beatles song, that love song.
But I got stuck with you giving them a spoiler alert when you didn't give me a spoiler alert when you ruined Game of Thrones with it.
You're not gonna let that go?
No, never.
Everybody knew about the red wedding, okay? Or the blood
I
wedding?
didn't. And I specifically
sorry.
told you I'm barely starting on season 2. And you were like, did you? I'm like, what? Oh, you know when that? I'm like, oh my God.
I thought you saw the episode.
Okay, let's go back to the episode.
Okay, let's be honest. Okay, I will own it. I'll own it. That is probably the worst spoiler alert I've ever, like, I killed it for somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Is the Game of Thrones, was it called The Red Wedding?
That's not the official title, but that's like...
The internet's title for
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
The show isn't about forgiveness, so we could just move on from this, please. We're just gonna talk about love, and I think what better way to talk about love, or love for this episode, is to start it with self-love. Okay, so you know how they say like you can't love someone else until you love yourself.
Amen.
Ideally.
Drag Race.
Oh, we're supposed to say amen.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, this is gonna be a fun episode, guys. So let me ask you guys, how do you define love for yourself?
In a perfect world, I define it as knowing your worth, knowing your value as a person. It doesn't always work that way because sometimes you get blinded by shiny objects and you forget all about that.
Know your worth. How do you know your worth, though?
You know, when someone's treating you not so well.
Oh, like yourself. Like when you don't treat yourself not so well.
No, when someone else is treating you not well, you're worth more than that. You're worth more than how they're treating you. And you have to demand that, or you have to move on, get away from that. It's not always easy, but you deserve better.
Wow. That is deep, because you made me think like sometimes we learn how to love ourselves by the way people love us.
Well, someone said you get the love that you think you deserve or something to that effect. And sometimes you have to know you deserve better instead of just settling for the one that's present.
I get stuck in my brain on that one.
Yeah.
Because it's true.
It is, but I don't always implement that. It's easy to say. Sometimes you're not aware when you are allowing someone else to trample all over you or to make a fool out of you, so...
God, that sounds so much easier said than done, though.
It is. It's easy to say. But then it can take you a year, it can take you a week to realize that, as long as you realize it.
A week? That is hella fast.
I think it also has something to do with like your self-esteem, or someone's self-esteem could go up and down depending on what's happening in their life, like mentally and all that. So I think it just depends.
All right, McCoy, the question is, do you know your self-worth?
I do. I have a dollar amount written on paper.
A dollar amount? What is that?
That's how much he charges per hour.
I know, so sex work? Hey, I'm all for it. What do you mean by dollar amount?
No, that's just a joke.
Oh.
Actually, when I said that, the thing that pops in my mind is, if I get killed in an accident or something, how much are they going to pay my family for the wrongful death of McCoy? That popped in my head. It's like, what's my worth? Like money-wise?
When he first said that, I thought that you said that you put your worth on like a $1 bill. And so I was just thinking like, damn.
Well...
At least it's on paper. Imagine if it was on a penny.
Well, sometimes I feel like it's just $1.
But you know your self-worth. How long did it take you to discover your self-worth?
I've always known. I just sometimes forget.
Oh. Okay.
Like I said, I get distracted by shiny objects.
What do you mean by shiny objects?
Someone new.
Oh, I see. Got it.
They make you feel giddy for the first couple of weeks, and then you forget that you're worth more than just some giddy.
Do you know your self-worth?
I think I'm still figuring that out.
Yeah.
It changes. Every day I go through these things. Like, am I doing what I actually like? Am I supposed to be at this stage? But whenever I question that, I just remind myself, while I'm doing that, it's not because I'm comparing myself to others. or what standards have been set by society for us. I'm basing my worth based on how happy I feel at that moment. Am I happy? Am I really content, or am I settling? That's how I'm basing my love for myself. It's kind of like what I said earlier, just showing up already is something. Me realizing it is already like just a start. And now, whenever that happens, or so far as it happened, I've at least penned down, okay, well, I'm not happy about something. How do I change it? What steps do I need to take to change it?
So as of today, what would you say? Where are you at now?
Maybe because I'm turning 40 soon. You guys remember that, right? I know it's been a couple of years for you guys, but oh my god, guys, it took them long to kick in. Their faces were like, okay, I heard him. Wait, did he say something shitty?
No, I was thinking, like, how do I stab D?
With a metal
I was
straw.
trying to ignore it.
Like, where's that Boba straw that could just stab him virtually?
No,
That's
but,
what I was thinking.
No, I got to a point like, okay, I want to change something. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a midlife crisis that everyone goes. I don't know what it is, but I was just more driven to like, I need to change something. And yeah, for some reason, I find it's not easier. I'm just more motivated to not physically, but everything else in myself. Like, I just wanted to change something. I was looking for something, and I felt like, well, you know what? I actually can change things with what I have control of. And that's where I started.
Yeah, for me, this idea of self-worth, I think I'm with you, D. It's like constantly evolving. As some days it's good, some days it's bad, and it's like, how do you get mentally like checked in, where and also when you just feel what your worth is. There's like a simple little 3 words which has meant a lot to me, which is like, I am enough. And hearing the words I am enough really challenged me to see what my worth is, or even feel what my worth is. Because like, love is not a concrete thing. Like, self-love, it's not something you go to like CVS and just take it off the shelf and purchase. It's like,
well, you can. Remember, it's lube, but oh. Okay,
it can be a tool for self-love.
There you go. Thank you. So, D, what are you, like $4.99 right now on sale at CVS? You got one of those large, like Costco-sized lube containers.
But see, mine was like $20 for like 3.4 fluid ounce.
And bam, there's McCoy's value. But you can't measure love. Leaving love for yourself, you can't measure it.
You can't, yeah.
It depends on your love language. If your love language is giving gifts, then you can definitely measure love.
That guide of measurement is only for you. You will be the only one who can define how much is enough, how much is too little, how much is too much. That measurement does not apply for everyone.
Oh, absolutely not.
I just think about this, for me, I almost feel like, I think for me, if I feel that I'm aligned with who I am in this world, like when all those, like either from my pay to my job to what I love to do, my lifestyle, my relationships, if that's all aligned, I feel priceless. And then when it's misaligned, whether it's like I feel like I'm hard on myself, then I feel like my own self-worth goes down. So I think for me, I learned that alignment is really important to me. Gee, what does love mean to you? Self-love mean to you?
I'm still getting there, but I just allowed myself to accept that I've been messy at times. Usually, I can beat myself up and just be stuck in that moment. But I think as I get older, less fucks given about things that doesn't make me happy. That's what I've just kind of been doing now. And also, like, mental health. It's such like it feels like such a new age thing to say, because I know it's not. But I think I feel like saying that because of our culture. It's never been really pushed or normalized that it's okay to think about mental health. But that's one way that I really practice self-love, is like mental health. Making sure I am there. I take care of myself first. recognizing why I'm feeling that way that day, or what triggered an emotion, whether it be not just bad but also good, so I can make sure that I know what to repeat and not repeat.
Why do you guys think it's so easy to hate yourself than to love yourself?
Society.
Blame it on society.
It is, right? I mean,
I think it's
culture,
part of it, yeah.
society. We've discussed this with our Thanksgiving episode. It's our family. Sometimes, it's like the close ones to you are the ones who unintentionally sometimes amplifies that, or even like projects that, something that they felt towards you, and then that bounces back. It's just not normalized that sometimes what you're doing is enough.
Well, sometimes for me, everyone makes mistakes. So sometimes it's easier to focus on the mistakes and what didn't go right as opposed to what did go right. So I think that's why it's easier to, did you say hate yourself, or is that what you said? Yeah. Because, you focus on the negative, and it's just easier that way. Because you're always going to make mistakes constantly. It's ever present.
Yeah, it's like I'm just thinking about this word shame, that is actually deep rooted in our culture, shame, where we shame others. For me, I think it's easy to hate yourself than to love yourself. I think growing up, like there's so many examples of getting that I was shamed, or that I was punished, or that somehow it was communicated either through speech or through actions, or just a thought that said I wasn't good enough. Or maybe it was that, you know how you work really hard as a kid and then you get an F? And you're like, what's this about? And then you're like, and then, you're too embarrassed, or you have to hide it because you're ashamed of it. And I feel like for me, that's just builds up from like when I was a kid. It's easier to hate yourself than to love yourself, because no one actually teaches you about love as a kid, or how to love yourself, how to express love. Even in like our families, like my family is very typical, like Asian American family, where we never said the word love to each other. Or we didn't do the hug, like what Americans like to do, hug each other. I feel like that's something relatively new for my family.
As a kid, my aunties, they gave us the sniff kiss.
Oh, yes, I know exactly where they come closer and they just sniff you.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't understand what that is.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's like a Filipino thing, I think. So I don't know where that comes from. Some cultures have that you rub the noses. So I guess it's like a Filipino version of it. Eskimo, is that them that they do the nose thing. I asked someone that lives in the Philippines, because I'm a hugger, and I said, is it appropriate if I hug someone that I just met? Because here in America I would do that, and they're mostly okay with it. But in the Philippines, they're like, oh, I don't know, if you just met them, maybe you shouldn't do it. And I said, oh,
maybe I didn't get enough sniffles.
Yeah, you didn't get the sniff kiss. I'm sorry.
I was a kid then.
That explains a lot.
Wow. Yes, that explains everything. Everyone's probably listeners like, yeah, I get it. That's why his Tagalog is so bad. Not enough sniff kisses. And bam, there you go. When I was in high school, this is interesting. When I was in high school, so because I went to a Catholic school, there was just a lot of drug use in Catholic school.
Okay.
Let me just take you on my little journey, okay? Because there was like a lot. I don't know what I was on, but maybe it was like caffeine pills, like to because you have to study 24 hours to get the good grades, to get validation or something like that. But I remember I was so high on something. I thought to myself, what if I changed the culture of my family and say love, introduce the word love in some speech? So when I would sneak out with my cross colors, because I can't wear cross colors, so I wasn't allowed to wear cross colors at night. So I'd run downstairs, and then I was like on something. I don't know what I was on. My parents were in the breakfast area, and I said, bye mom, bye dad, love you. And I left. I just quickly left. So I didn't see their reactions. And then what I did is I slowly started introducing love in like just passing. So it wasn't uncomfortable. And I think it took maybe about like 5 years to introduce the word love as a normal cultural thing in my family. But it was a slow process.
I bet you when they first heard it, they're like, who was that?
Or maybe they were like, what is he on?
Exactly, yes. And I was too embarrassed to see their faces, so I was running out.
Oh, yeah. He must be high again.
No, they're immigrant parents. They don't know anything. They don't know anything about the drug use.
You'd be surprised, I bet you.
You think so?
Yeah, they were like adults in the 60s, right?
Yeah, but they were like Filipino adults in the 60s.
Yeah, still.
Really? No, I don't think my mom. I don't think she would want to know about that.
Okay, you should ask her. Let's see what she says.
Okay, so you guys, how do you guys express love to yourself? Like, what's your strategy? What's your technique? I mean, you could say like, I am what my worth is, but how do you practice? Put in practice.
I do alone time.
What does that mean? Like, you go in the closet, turn off the lights, and just sit
No,
there?
that's D.
Not anymore.
Yes.
Not anymore.
He got upgraded.
That's actually a true story. Guys.
No, just alone time. I don't go anywhere. I don't speak to anyone. It's just me. Either I'll read or I'll listen to podcasts or I'll just watch TV. Sometimes I'll walk over to the coffee shop and just have coffee in the morning. It's just me. And then walk back and just have a relaxed day.
And are you conscious that you are like showing self-love to yourself, or is this just natural?
It's just natural because I have moments where I would rather be alone. And lately it's a lot of moments like that. But, you know, yeah, I just do that. It's a thing I do. I mean, I travel alone for, you know, I travel solo, so it's a thing.
How about you, D?
I'm with McCoy. It's like sometimes I just need to be by myself. And I will tell Amado that I'm going away. I'm like, I don't know where I'm going, but I'm gonna go.
You just say that? I'm gonna go away. He's okay with that?
To be honest, like sometimes I'll edit this podcast. I'm like, I'm gonna go park in front of a Starbucks, even though I'm not gonna get coffee. I'm just gonna sit there and edit. And I just want to be alone. And it's like, okay, fine. And then he'll turn on the tracker to see where I'm at. I'm just kidding.
He'll show up.
In the back seat. What are you doing?
I mean, small things like that. You know, stepping away from work. Like, if I can't handle it, if I know I'm stressing myself, I will say, like, I'm going for a walk. Giving myself time to not think about anything else. That's enough. Like, no one else will give that to me except for myself.
You're right. The way you put that.
Are you conscious that you are expressing love to yourself at these times?
Yeah. I have to. I know that when I want these things, it's because I really need it. I've said that to Amado multiple times. Like, no, because I need to. I can't explain to you why. I just know I need to. It allows me the time to really reflect. I don't know what it is at that moment that I asked for it, but I know it can only be good. Second, I owe it to myself. No one else will give me that time for myself.
For me, like the ways I have learned very recently how to love myself is I make my mornings all about me. So I wake up, I brush my teeth, I meditate on things I'm thankful for and for myself and for others. And then I journal. In my journal, I always put like my goal for the day. And it will usually be centered around like me. Either I'll write down like how to honor my spirit today. And then on the other page of my journal, I would actually put, I will honor my spirit today by not watching the news, by, you know, like getting out for some air, or, you know, anything that feels right to me. And then I also will write in my journal after that is a section I call Let's Be Real. And I would actually I would write down things that are just what my reality is, like how my mood is. Like if I would probably say I had a bad day yesterday, but today I'm getting better. So I've been learning how to do like self-forgiveness, being mindful of how I'm feeling. And I try to find all those techniques, and I also always try to listen to like either podcasts or YouTube about self-love. That has always helped me. And then at night, when it gets a little dark, I do this thing. I don't know if I should be sharing this.
Okay, should you do a disclaimer first so people don't get shocked? They're like, it's all about self-love, and then you should share it. You should. You should.
Okay, so this is an adult podcast, so there is a disclaimer. We do talk about sex. But here's something I've learned recently in this year, and I call it like mindful masturbation.
I mean, is there a mindless masturbation?
Yeah, don't you think most masturbation, whether male or female, could just be mindless? Like you're just going through the action.
Okay, I know what you mean. Oh my god.
Ding, ding, ding. He gets it.
Okay.
But don't you agree, right? You just kind of go through these emotions and you're like...
It's like you just want to get it out of the way kind of
like
thing.
a chore.
It's just more of like,
Okay,
Yeah.
explain what mindful masturbation is.
So for me, this is just only for me. But for me, it's like turning off all social media. Like there's no like pornography. There's nothing that to influence my thought, for example, right?
Yeah.
And then I would play like honestly meditation music, and then I would just be alone by myself. It's almost like a process to go through where you talk about like you love yourself, and then you take time to just feel what your skin feels like. It's just you with your eyes closed. Sometimes I'll light a candle, burn some sage, make it all like ooh romantic.
sometimes he'll close the door so no one walks in. Like very depends.
Sometimes you forget to lock the door, so you do have to double check. Just saying. But here's the thing: I feel like all my life I was never aware of how to be intimate with myself. The truth is that our bodies are changing as adults, and that we don't have perfect bodies as we were younger, and we don't honor our bodies or love our bodies just the way they are, and we never take time to observe it and to cherish it and really own it and honor it. So I try to do this, I try to practice this. It doesn't happen all the time, but I realized it helped me with a lot of stuff that I was going through when I was younger, or my misunderstanding of intimacy with myself and with others. It just helped me out. And so I've been doing that. And I gotta say, it's something I would probably encourage people to do, to spend time with themselves and just see how it feels. Be romantic with themselves.
That is a lot of work, but anything that's worth doing is
that's
a lot
true.
of work. You appreciating yourself takes a lot of work already. So that's a lot of unpacking probably that you're doing as well.
Yo, I'm unpacking a lot.
Well, with all that you've said, it makes me smile because you are such a Cancer.
What do you mean I'm a cat? My astrological sign? What do you mean?
Yeah. Yes.
Not that I'm a Cancer to society or anything like that. Or
Oh, no, absolutely not.
sometimes I can be, but
Which society is this?
Are you going to elaborate, or are you just going to stop right there?
Oh, like how Cancers are known to be very emotional and all that. That's just like how you describe yourself. It just reminded me, oh my God, he's such a Cancer.
I am. I'm a Cancer, and then my rising sign's a Cancer. Like I'm a Cancer.
Your rising sign is a Cancer also?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm like
wow,
hella Cancer.
yeah.
Oh, don't give me that judgment.
Oh, no, I'm not judging. I'm just like, oh, it makes sense.
As he writes something down on the side. He's just jotting down.
Making some notes.
Because see, I'm a Leo, and my rising is Aquarius. So.
It's the year of the Aquarius, I hear.
Is it?
I don't know what that means. Yeah, that's what people keep saying on my Insta.
Okay, should I be looking onto mine? Because all I know is I'm Aries. I don't know what my rising is.
You have to check your natal chart, the time you were born, the date, and all that. Where
I could just give you guys my connects to my Western and Eastern astrologer.
yes, please.
And so now we're talking about like self-love. We're gonna play a little game. You guys want to play a game?
Sure.
So we're gonna play Balderdash GAM Chat Edition. That's the echo effect, D. You like that? You don't have to.
Yeah, thanks, because I don't have that. I don't want to have to Google, like, how the fuck do I do echo effect?
So the game Balderdash, it's actually a dictionary game where you're presented a word and then you have to figure out what the definition is. But all three of us do not know the definitions of the Tagalog version of Balderdash. Balderdash. Okay, it didn't work. All right. So McCoy, you picked how many words for us?
5.
5 words. 5 Tagalog words.
And I'm just realizing 2 of them, I have an idea what it means. So maybe I should exclude myself from those 2 words and just...
Wait, do you fully know, though? Do you fully know the definition?
One of them, number 2, I do.
Let's try it.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
you can, you never know if
Okay.
if you're
Yeah,
correct
you
or
could
not.
be, how do you say wrong in Tagalog?
Mali.
You could be mali.
Yeah.
Don't be you could be malay. All right, so what's the first word that we're gonna guess the definition for?
Okay, the first word is marahuyo.
Cool. Do you know that one, D? You're like
I honestly don't know that one.
Yeah, marahuyo.
Mara. Mara means like what? Mara breaking down like is like
It
mirror.
it doesn't mean anything.
Oh. Oh no! Look, Mara means look.
That's Spanish. That's mira.
Oh, okay. At least I'm coming up with something.
No, he didn't really come up with
So
anything.
not only does he not know Tagalog, he also doesn't know Spanish.
You guys have to come on. We have to come up with something. I think Marahuyo
Marahuyo.
means look at you there, you sexy fine thing.
Okay. How about you, D?
Why does it sound to me like you should be shameful of yourself?
Oh.
Like, why does it I don't know why.
Because
Like, it's a
huyo
bad
is
thing
kind of similar
or
to
something.
hiya. I guess no, not even. Okay, so my guess would be marahuyo. Something noble, like noble intentions? That's my guess. Okay, that's my
Sounds
guess.
better than my definition. Noble. Okay, wait. What's yours? What's your official guess?
Like, that's why I don't know why I go
Shaming?
back to the
Shame.
bad.
So yours is shaming.
It's like shame, like something you should be ashamed of, like you did something shameful.
McCoy, what is the definition of marahuyo?
Marahuyo.
Marahuyo.
Marahuyo function as a verb in the sentence showing enchantment or to be enchanted by someone. It can also be used to show that you are attracted to someone. So I
Wait,
guess
so
you're
am I
right.
then?
That,
Oh my god!
Eat that, suckers! I got it right!
Okay.
Oh my god! Are we gonna win a prize from this? I feel like game on. Alright.
Okay. The second.
Oh wait, before
Yeah.
you go on, so we should say like all these words are all like romantic Tagalog words, right? Okay.
Yes.
Wow,
Yes.
I'm so
Or-
good.
I guess it depends on how you define romantic. But yeah. So should we go to the second word?
Yes. What's
Yeah.
word number 2?
Dayang.
Oh, dayang. I feel like that's how you would say it, right? Oh, dayang, right?
That would be like, oh sayang, not dayang.
Oh, okay. I feel like I've heard that one told to me a couple times. I don't know what it means though.
Sayang is like a waste. Oh, what a waste, or something like that.
Oh my god, you're triggering me.
I'm sorry.
Dayang is Dayang.
Dayang. Oh, I know what it is. Dayang means like to have a heart, like oh, like have a heart, like you care about somebody.
Okay.
D.
I think I probably have the wrong definition, but why does it comes in my head as if like one and only or something?
Ooh. I
I
like that one.
haven't. It's really unfair because I have an idea what this actually means. So maybe I shouldn't guess.
Well, yeah, guess what it is. Yeah.
Let's try it. No, let's try it. Yeah.
Like a princess, a noble lady.
Oh, they have princesses in the Philippines.
Yeah. Well, not now, but in some societies.
Back in the day.
They still do in some
All right. So what
societies.
is it? What's
Let's see. Going right along with tinatangi, a dayang is a darling.
Yeah,
It could
one
also
and-
be used. It could also be used for a princess or a noble lady. So I guess a darling, but I guess I was right too because it is used as a princess or a noble lady.
I feel like you and D, so you're right too then.
For some reason, I think either like a song that I heard.
Oh, you're right. No, it was a song. It was used in a song, like an old song, I think.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you guess?
In a context of one and only.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that makes sense too.
That's kind of like a princess. A princess
Yeah.
only.
Like my one and only or something.
All right, what's word number 3?
Oh, wait. Is that like in the national anthem somehow?
Is it? I don't think so.
It's right there.
I don't think it is.
In the beginning of it.
What part? That two lines
Okay, yeah,
has
that-
no word that says dayang.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, I don't think.
Moving
okay,
on.
so number 3, the word is humaling.
Humaling.
Yeah, humaling.
Oh, wait. Humaling. Humaling. Oh, humaling. Who you mess with? Humaling. Humaling. I feel like this is some kind of type of gesture.
Okay.
Like a romantic gesture that you do for someone that you love.
Because see, when I read the word, I'm like, oh, I know what that means. But when I was looking at the words, I didn't register I think I know. So what's your guess, Greg?
A gesture of like endearment.
Okay.
Like, you know, like your gesture, like you care for someone, you know, you're showing them.
Usually they say nahuhumaling.
I feel like it's an action.
Oh, you're modeling. Oh, who is your modeling?
Oh my God, Greg, stop.
God, sorry, I need to stop.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like it's an action.
I think it is.
That you're showing affection to someone.
Okay, so showing affection. Okay.
Okay, that's basically both. So we're in the same tip then, D.
My guess would be
Yeah.
you're infatuated with someone. That's my guess.
Oh, okay. So what's the definition?
Humaling, when you are extremely fond of someone to the point of obsession. You might use the noun humaling to describe your feelings.
Oh, so you are right.
Yeah. When I read it out loud, I'm like, oh, I know what that means. So,
Word number 4.
ulayaw.
Ulayaw.
I have no idea what that means.
Ulaw. Say it again?
Ulayaw.
Again, it sounds to me like it should be negative.
I feel
Or
like...
maybe umayaw.
What does that mean?
Maybe that's why I'm looking at it.
But keep in mind, these are supposed to be romantic words, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm being thrown off by it. Ulayaw.
I feel like it has to do something with bodily fluids for some reason. Like, you know, like I don't know, something with your saliva. But maybe that's just me.
Okay, my guess would be sweet, like romantic sweet. Like, you know, like that's, yeah.
Okay, I like yours better. Okay, let me think of it.
Well, what's your guess?
I don't think that it was something. I was thinking about something with like your saliva, but I don't think that's anything romantic that happens with your saliva.
Depends on the culture, it could be. Who knows?
I felt like it's an action.
Okay. Spitting on someone with saliva?
And you're like, rawr. No, it's how do you say again?
Ulayaw?
Ulayao means like, maybe I think placing. Oh God, I don't know this one. I was gonna see some kind of a gesture again of like a kiss,
Okay.
or huggy, but not a kiss.
Okay.
A huggy.
We'll go with
It's a
that.
huggy.
A kiss. Oh, okay. How about you, D?
I'm stuck. Ulayaw.
Ulayao. Maybe you have to say it seductively.
I can't. That's weird.
No, you don't say Tagalog words seductively.
I don't.
Maybe like to pursue.
To pursue?
Maybe to
Ooh,
pursue.
Okay.
Pursue someone that you care about, like love, right?
Ulayaw is the noun used to describe an intimate companion. This doesn't have to be a romantic partner, but it can also describe an intimate friend. I guess none of us
Like
are...
a fuck.
Oh, that's nice. It's like a soulmate almost.
Or is it like a friends with benefits?
It could
kind
be.
of thing?
It says it doesn't have to be a romantic partner, but can also describe an intimate friend. So it's an intimate companion. Like your best friend could be your ulayaw, I guess.
Oh, I love that. D, you said soulmate. I said F buddy. Oh wow. Okay.
The last word, I have an idea what it means. The word is makisig.
Makisig.
I thought this meant strong.
Yes. Well, that's also my guess.
Or is there a different definition to it?
Okay, I was thinking like it's something like a feeling like a strong feeling that you have for someone that you
Okay.
like you just want to get in it. Like you just want to get in it.
Okay. Like your ulayaw.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Makisig. Okay. It says most of us would describe a special someone or lover as gorgeous. In Filipino, you would use the adjective makisig. I don't fully agree with that.
Like your lover's hot or something. Like you're like, ooh, he's makisig.
Ah, okay. Oh my God. I didn't even know. Okay. It could mean dashing, handsome, elegant, refined, smart, well-groomed, well-dressed, genteel.
Ooh, I like that. Yo.
Wait, isn't there like a fable like that? Maliksi?
No, it's malakas and
Oh,
maliksi means you're
I
like,
don't know.
yours. Oh, what's maliksi?
Or is it wait, what do you know what I'm talking about?
Malakas
Right?
and maganda, I think.
So like in a sentence you would probably say like, oh, he's looking hella
Makisig. Yeah.
Makisig, yeah.
I guess D, you and I were wrong. What did you guess, Greg?
like this
Oh, you said like
you're all in it.
yeah. Okay,
Like
so
you're in
we're
it.
all wrong. So yeah, that's makisig.
But I feel like I was a closer out of us three.
okay,
Like,
that's
you
a stretch.
He's like, hello, Makisi. Like, you just want to get, yeah, you like dashing. Like, you just want to get in it.
Yeah,
you know? Like,
you're
in it.
stretching. We need a break after that
And
stretch.
I'm stretching.
We need a stretch break.
Hey folks, remember to rate us on Apple Podcast. Leave a comment and let us know how we're doing. It will help us reach others who's clearly missing out on hearing us complain and talk smack about each other. Thanks, and enjoy the rest of the episode.
All right, so that was a good stretch break. That was some really good informative words. All right, so now we talk about like love for ourselves. Let's talk about how love for others. Like, how do you guys have love for others?
Based on my love language, it says, I think 37% touch, and I think 34 or 32% is spending time. How do I love others? I'm very touchy. That's how I express it. Even with friends. With family, not so much, because I didn't grow up being very touchy with them. But with friends, I could reset myself. So I'm very touchy. That's how I express it. And spending time, like just hanging out.
You know, I think I'm the same way. I do like spending time. I'm not much of a gift person or even a gift receiver.
I'm
not much of a receiver.
So, oh God, really?
But, you know. But, you know, I think spending time and that's the most important part. But for me, I feel like my definition of love for others isn't so cemented.
Yeah.
Meaning which, like, you could have love for family, love for friends, love for lovers, you know? And so I think my definition of love for others just is broader. I don't feel like there's any just like boundaries.
Oh, I think I just meant that's how I express it. But I guess, how do I love others? I guess I love others by just being there.
When you guys discussed the topic, I stopped listening, and in my head, like, how do others like show love for him? I'm like, damn, like, I just want like reverse. I'm like, wait, I like affirmations. I'm like, wait, no, we're not talking about ourselves right now. So,
Dude's like love for others. Like, what?
Why do they keep on talking about others in my head? Like,
you got a lot of self-love going on over there. All right.
Well, I guess, like I said, I have to prioritize myself, right? But
Amen.
I am on the same page as you guys. I'd rather spend quality time with people. Me giving gifts is really stressful because it's material and I don't really know how much they'll appreciate it anyway. So I'd rather create experiences and memories. I understand what you said earlier, Greg, that it's different for each one, but that's one thing that I apply for everyone, whether it be friends, family, or like significant other, is like time spent and experiences and memories. You guys have gotten this. Like, I'll send you guys something or a picture of something that triggers a memory. And that's what I love about that. Like last week, I texted Amado's cousins and brothers and like of a video of a trip that we took. It's just like a simple like, hey, do you guys remember this? Because it was fun. That triggers something in my brain that just makes me happy, and hopefully does the same thing for them.
Let me ask you guys a question. Is it easy for you guys to receive love than to give it, or vice versa?
It's easier for me to give it.
Yeah. Why is that?
It's kind of like you not knowing what to do with a compliment.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm
Someone
saying?
told me off.
Right?
They were like, why don't you just take
Like,
it?
what am I going to do with this?
Oh.
And do what? You know, in your head, it's like,
I guess be thankful.
Yeah.
I usually question like, why you give me a compliment? Oh my God, that's gonna like, because it feels like I don't deserve it,
you're like, what do you want?
and that stems from like my own
Wow.
insecurity. So I got personal right there.
Or in my head, it'd be like, okay, so what do you want now?
Wait, what?
What is it? What is it that you want? You know, kind of like, what's to follow after that? Because I know you need something. That, I mean, it's a bad thing that we have to think about it that way, right? We can't just take a compliment, but
Yeah, that's so telling. Like, I'm the same way. I can't take a compliment. And then someone had to teach me how the good manners of taking a compliment. But it just makes me feel so uncomfortable.
But what is it?
Usually it's just say, oh, thank you, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Just to say thank you and to be grateful. But it's unfortunate for a lot of, it seems like for at least all three of us to take it, like, to receive love.
Right, but why is it that when you said thank you, like I had to like correct myself? No, that doesn't sound like it's like self-righteousness or something. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Accept it.
Yeah, someone said that to me. Why can't you just say thank you?
Does it make you guys feel awkward when you receive love? Is it like an uncomfortable feeling when someone expresses love to you?
It doesn't happen often, so I don't remember. No. Receiving compliments is one thing. Receiving love is another thing. Receiving love is easier for me, and it's good. It's a good feeling.
It's easy to give love than to receive it is because I know the intention. My intentions are when I give it. Now, I feel like love is very complicated. It's very layered, and it has to deal with trust. It takes a long time to build trust for love to grow. It's harder for me to receive it because I go through this doubt, especially if my self-worth isn't aligned to what they're saying. I don't understand it, or I can't compute it or process it, or I need more time to process it, is because of my own, maybe I have some trust issues with myself, actually, like trusting to love myself. And so someone who pays a compliment, I'm like, how open am I going to receive it? So now I've really learned to just, if someone pays a compliment, I always say thank you. But I'm actually more humbled by it than anything. So on that, why is love so complicated for you guys? Or just for everybody? Not you guys in particular, but everyone. It's a complicated beast.
Because I guess there's no one way of showing it. There's no one way of defining it. Everyone's different, and every situation is different. It's not like a math problem. You can solve the problem by using the formula, and you'll come up with an answer. Love is not that way. There's no set formula for it.
It's always been a struggle for me because I see it as a structure of a family sets the standards of how love should be. It's the stem. It's the basis of how you would be treating a significant other. That's the core of it. That's where you should learn it. And I mean, not to throw my parents under the bus, I don't think I learned that from them. Also, in turn, maybe that's why Amaro and I are not at that point where we think we should have kids to begin with, because we're still processing and kind of working on ourselves, that we don't think we should be taking the chances of teaching someone where we haven't learned it ourselves.
But do you ever learn it? Is love something you really do learn, or is it something that it's like a muscle you have to continuously to work out?
Yeah, I understand that we're not going to get to the point where we know it, but we just don't trust ourselves that we can fully send someone out there. Even the basics, when we ourselves are still asking, are we fully there yet?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. And again, we go back to this, what we talked about earlier, was just about where do we learn love? Like, how do we learn it? Because in our community, we don't have all those TV shows, a plethora of TV shows of people that look like us in our community expressing love. I feel like we've always learned about love to be expressed by a man and a woman. I think as of recently, we start to see examples of how to love as a gay man, a lesbian, a queer, API. They were barely scratching that surface of how to showing those examples. But besides that, we have to learn about love from our heterosexual parents, who not the best at it at times.
Greg, you triggered a memory for me. I think I discussed this on one of our first episodes of how when I came out to myself and I started engaging in homosexual relations. Controversial.
Fellatio.
So, I had this idea that there's no such thing as a gay relationship. It's all about sex. And in turn, I was engaging in risky behavior because I thought it was just all about sex. And when I started making friends, I said, oh, I didn't know I could do that. I didn't have to have sex with these people. I can actually be friends with them.
But you still chose to, right?
Oh, yeah.
It was just like, you, I would, not you, I would. You're going to be a friend.
Which we will get to in a different segment.
And probably not on this episode.
Yeah, we will.
Oh, wait, we will, actually.
Love is complicated because it's also shaped by your experiences. As a child, yes, but also as an adult. If someone betrays you, that will leave a lasting effect where it's hard for you to trust someone. So you have to make a change, or you have to make an adjustment, because not everyone's going to betray you, but you have this idea, it scares you, it's scary. So that's why that adds a level of layer to the complexity of love.
I forgot that love is scary. It's like you have to be completely vulnerable to have like a very like deep, loving, healthy relationship. And that's a process. People in relationships that have been together for like decades are still working on. Love is a monster.
I think I've said this before. Like, there'll be times where I just look at a model, I want to slap you. Let me slap you. That's it. I don't know why.
You say that to your husband?
I know.
What does he
I
say?
just want to hit you. He just like, you want to go? I was like, no, it's okay, because I know I will hurt you. But no, sometimes it's I don't know if it's maybe giggle
I think
or
it's
I just
giggle,
want to
like when you bite the side of his back.
or no, sometimes it's just like, I know our relationship is this way that I can't take my frustration out of anyone else without them taking offense to it. And I know you understand where I'm coming from if I do this with like a bare minimum explanation. So basically a punching bag. There you go. That's what that is. But like more of like, besides just the physical and emotional. So we kind of do that with each other. You know, that's one thing that I just don't want to rant on, like, this is the shitty day that I'm having. Sometimes I don't want to have to explain that. So that's one thing that we're kind of learning to do for each other. It's like, the minute that I say something like this, it's like he understands, like, okay, it's that kind of day. And then that's when either he's like, do you need alone time? Do you need to be away? Go ahead and take it, the time for yourself. So that's one thing that I appreciate, having someone understands that.
Speaking of slapping your husband, let's play another game, shall we? This game we'll call Pak, Lobe, and Patay. Get it?
No, well, not everyone speaks Tagalog like you, Greg. So let's
Pak, Lobe,
translate
and
that.
Patay. That is my Tagalog. Pak means, like fuck, but a little nicer. And Lobe means love, because there's no V's in our language, right? And Patay means to kill, but not literally kill, but like to reject.
Yeah.
I always say.
Get rid of. There you go.
Yeah, get rid of. Yeah. To the left, as Beyonce would say. So, D has chosen 3 categories and 3 men that we're going to say which one we will Pak, which one we will Lobe, and which one Patay. D, take it away.
Oh, by the way, we're going to put these on our Instagram, so we want you to play the game as well. Let us know who would you fuck, marry, kill.
That is rude. No, it's Pak, Lobe, Patay. It sounds easier like that way, doesn't it? Like, it's so cute.
Okay.
All right, so the first category will do politics. Okay, so I know some of you guys might not know these people, but basically check out the Instagram. We'll do visuals and then you can just research who they are. We're basing these categories on looks and what the type of person they are, so keep that in mind. Okay, all right, so our first category is going to be politics. It's going to be either John Ossoff, senator from Georgia; Pete Buttigieg, he was running for president on the Democratic Party; and Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada.
Yes. Doesn't he also speak Tagalog too, Justin? Doesn't he say some words?
No, you just saw him open a Jollibee. And like, didn't he do that?
Isn't the same
like,
thing?
He showed up. All right. So go. Which one would you... Okay, Greg, what's the category again?
Pak, Lobe, Patay.
There you go. Okay.
So I think, these are some cuties. All right. Oh God. Okay, I know this one. I would fuck Pete Buttigieg because he was in the military. Yo. That's a tight booty. And then I would totally love Justin. Like, come on. Like, he's a prime minister. And you get universal health care. You get health insurance right off the bat.
I said that. There you go.
And then, of course, I would Patay, like John, because his coverage hasn't kicked in yet. He just became a senator.
Yeah,
How about you, D?
I would switch the two.
Say it. Who would you pack?
It would be John Ossoff first.
You'd pack him?
Because I don't know anything about him yet.
Oh, no strings attached.
Right? So, like... Yeah, it's like, I don't know your history. I don't know what you've done yet. We're barely learning about you.
Yeah, we know what's on your Grindr, your profile, NSA.
And then Love would be, Trudeau. You can, How can you not, especially the picture we have of him, which we'll post. I mean, he's daddy. I'm sorry, looking at him, Kill. I mean, I don't know. It's just because I have no other option. It's just going to be Pete.
Oh, Patay.
I'm sorry. I'm with D. exactly the same. Because like,
What? Same reasons?
well, no, but John, okay, John, he has that look, right? He would, he has that look. And I've heard him speak, and he's feisty, so I can get feisty with him. And Justin, see, I'm like first name basis with these people, right? And then Justin, he looks like he would treat you really well. Like he would tuck you in bed. Like, so he'll make you breakfast before he goes and, you know, do what he does as Prime Minister of Canada, you know? And then Pete, I'm sorry, Pete. I mean, like, you're cute and all, but come on.
He speaks like different languages.
So do I.
Wow.
Okay, I'm not minimizing his achievement and him as a person, but John, just for me, like that face, is like cuddle with you after we do it.
You want to De Yang him? Or you malign him?
Wait, what's the word?
Am I using it wrong? I've told you so wrong. Forget it. Let's move past this.
Daya.
Daya.
No,
You wanna
that's
daya
what
him.
Justin will do and treat you as a dayang.
Oh.
Yes.
As a princess. There you go. All right. Next category is going to be celebrity. Michael B. Jordan. Obviously from Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
Henry Golding. Crazy Rich Asians. Or Pedro Pascal. Mandalorian or Narcos.
Okay, this is hard.
All right.
Okay, let me go first. Love would be Henry Golding. Yeah, love. Fuck Michael B. Jordan. So Pedro, I'm sorry. Patay.
See, I understand why you would love Henry Golding because he looks like he would be the perfect one to bring around family parties.
But culturally, I have to explain less to him.
Yeah, exactly. It was just that, like the easiest. Like, oh, my family's gonna be open to this. But I think the fuck part. I think yeah, Michael B. Jordan is like he will do you dirty. It's like, let's be honest. Like you know. And then love. I don't know. Pedro Pascal. I saw a video of him, and I love his style and his like personality. Yeah, he would be someone I don't mind bringing around everyone else, and he would just get along with everyone. I imagine him that. I would just get rid of Henry Golding. I don't know why, but I really was not a fan of Crazy Rich Asian movies because it
I'm not either,
like,
but looks wise.
Asian. So that's my only hold against him. Is that I wish I didn't know him for that movie.
This is a tough one. Okay, so who would I?
Oh my god!
All of them. No, we can't do that. Who would you love? All of them. That's not how the game works. Okay, so you know, I might have to Patay Henry.
Oh my god!
Because of his last name. You know, I can't see myself as a Golding, and I don't know him much in that movie, right? I feel like, I don't know, I was missing something.
So I guess it's all mine.
But he's beautiful to look at. And then, see, this is a hard one. So, would I love Michael B. Jordan? Yeah. And he has a really good family, you know what I'm saying? Like, he comes from, you know, he's so, that's like...
Oh, yeah, he's so close to his mom.
But then you have to deal with those parents, and I don't know if they're really embracing.
Let's just assume they are.
Oh, man.
Let's just assume.
Okay, then I would love Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, I would love him. And then, oh no, I already put Henry, right? I would totally fuck Pedro, because you know he's Spanish, right?
Wait, is he?
Spanish are good lovers.
Chilean.
You know how those South Americans are. Next episode. So I'm gonna leave it as that, right? And does that conclude our Buck, Love, and Patay?
No, we have another segment.
There's another category? All right, what's a category? What's the next one?
Our last set is, let's just call it a controversial set of people. Okay, first one is Jared Kushner. Second is Eric Trump. And third is Jacob Chansley. He's the horned helmet guy that rushed Capitol.
I don't want
Capitol riots. He's the horn, right? He wore the helmet with the thing.
I don't want any of them.
The paint in the face.
But that's not the way the game.
Can I just pick myself or Patay?
Okay, Greg, you go first. You have to choose.
Oh no. Oh, okay. All right. Ding, ding. All right. Jared Kushner, Patay. Eric Patay.
No.
And Chicken Patay. Oh my god. All right. All right. I get this. Patay Jared.
Really?
Yes, because he he's just he's like smart evil to me, and I just don't need that in the world. You know what I'm saying? So like, and he had really like hideous policies, Now, wait, I have to.
You have to love
one of these last two. Oh, I know this one. I would oh gosh. All right. I would Patay Jared. Ugh. I would just the visuals too of like I would probably like buck Eric because it's like a one night stand, you know what I'm saying? Just like buck, like peace out, So like would it be like that long? And I would love Jacob because his ass is in jail and I don't have to see him.
Okay, let me go. Love means marry, right? I'll marry Jared Kushner for the money. He doesn't look like he likes sex, so I don't have to deal with that, right? And I'll take his money and I'll set up a foundation to use his dirty money and use it for good. I'd kill Eric Trump for sure. And I guess I'll just fuck the horn guy. At least he pretends to be vegan. That's something. Or is he really vegan?
At least he's vegan.
Okay. For me to love someone, meaning I would have
To marry them.
It's not necessarily love, it's just marry. I have to be around them a lot.
Well, not necessarily.
If I was to stay in like a loveless
Yes.
marriage, it would be Jared
Yes.
Kushner. Fine, I can stand you, but you sleep in the other room. Kind of thing. Like, it's gonna be like that. It's like, just your face. It's making me like go in the other room, please. Go. It's gonna be that kind of marriage. I will get rid of Eric. Just because he just isn't like, I probably just get like annoyed. It's like, oh my god, like you again, just like go. Like I need to get rid of someone. It'll be him, And then I can't even admit that I would say that Ryder, because
You would
I
fuck.
mean, we will post his picture, but we have a picture of him outside of his getup, and I don't know.
Yes.
To me, it's trash. But
At least his body is
I
not so
would
bad.
Consider it not even just that, but just knowing that what he's done, I would probably just like, you know what, take one for the team. There you go. I can't even.
Bucket.
I'm looking back
You
at it
would
like,
bucket. Say it.
I can't. Knowing what he's done, and it's just like looking at him like, oh my god.
Say it. Come on. We can't move on to the next segment unless you say
Fine.
it.
Yes, I guess.
You guess
yeah.
yes what?
It's
Yes
just like
what?
if it was like a one-time hookup, then yeah, might as well. I'd fuck him. Not, like, well,
This is difficult.
And there you have it, our Buck, Lobe, and Patay. And now, speaking of Patay, that takes us into the word of the day.
So the Filipino word of the day is tinatangi.
Tinatangi?
Yeah.
Did I say it right?
yay. Yes, that was good.
Tinatangi. Yeah. All right. What does it mean?
It means special someone or a special person.
How do you use that in a sentence?
Make your tinatangi feel loved not only on Valentine's Day, but every day of the year.
Aww.
That's a lot of work.
It is. But you know what? Okay.
The one person that's married was like, no.
Okay. So someone pointed out that if you add another G, the meaning completely changes the other way.
Tinatangi.
Yes. So from tinatangi, you add another
Yes.
G, it becomes tinatangi, which means to deny or to
Or
reject.
to reject.
What?
Yeah.
It is that close? That's interesting. That's deep, y'all. That's deep.
Yeah, I know, right? I was like, oh,
So be careful if you add that
yeah,
G.
when you're spelling it.
And there you have it. That's our show. If you like to leave a comment, have a question for us, we will answer through our queries episode. And you can reach us at
On social media, we're on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and CuriousCat at GAM Chat Podcast.
Or you can email us your questions at gamchatpodcast@gmail.com. Also, please make sure to rate us on Apple Podcasts. You know what? Oh, I just thought of it right now, guys. Okay, you can show us that we are your tinatangi. Oh, shit! By showing us your love and rating us 5 stars. Always bringing it home. There you go.
And that is our love episode. We'll catch you on the next one. Happy Valentine's Day! Woo!
Capitalism. There you go.
Womp, womp, womp.